My parents said they couldn't afford my birthday, then spent a fortune on my sisters. The look on my family's faces when I posted the photos of my new lakefront property was priceless. The caption was simple: "Thanks for the motivation." For 28 years, I had been the shadow in my own home, the afterthought child. My older sister, Abigail, was the golden child. For her 7th birthday, my parents rented a bouncy castle and hired a professional clown for 30 kids. For mine. For friends, a pizza, and a cheap grocery store cake. The excuse was always the same: we need to be more careful with money this year. That pattern followed me my entire life. My 10th birthday party at a skating rink was cancelled 3 days before the event due to unexpected expenses. Just 6 weeks later, my parents were sending out embossed invitations for Abigail's fully catered Sweet 16 party with a DJ. Her high school graduation was a $5,000 event in a rented ballroom. When I asked about mine, my mom said we'd do something smaller because I was more introverted. They paid for Abigail to live on campus for the full college experience, but pushed me towards state schools to save money. When I won a $20,000 scholarship to my dream school, their only reaction was to frown and worry about the remaining cost. Years later, after I'd moved to Chicago and built a successful career, I called to tell them I'd been promoted to marketing director. Before I could finish, my mom cut me off to gush about Abigail's new engagement. My achievement was just a footnote. The last straw came when I overheard my dad confirming he'd paid a $20,000 deposit for Abigail's wedding venue. It was the exact place I had told my mom was my dream location years ago, the one she'd dismissed as ridiculously expensive. That was it. I realized it was never about money, it was about who they chose to value. So, I made a plan. I bought a foreclosed lake house and poured my heart and savings into renovating it. It became my sanctuary. After posting the photos, my phone blew up. My parents showed up a week later, uninvited, demanding an explanation for the caption. On the deck of the house I finally let them have it. I laid out every double standard, from the forgotten birthdays to the wedding venue. For the first time, they were silent. They had no excuses. In that moment, I stopped waiting for them to see my worth and finally started celebrating it myself. So, was I wrong to finally call them out and expose the lie they'd been telling me my whole life?